Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It is a pleasure to meet you all. As I am getting deeper and deeper with these World War II planes, I am getting more fascinated about the designs and the technology of those times. Every plane used in World War II had its place and a purpose. Today I am going to discuss about the IL-2 Sturmovik. It is a single-engine, propeller-driven, low-wing monoplane of mixed construction with a crew of 2. It's specially designed for assault operations. Its most notable feature was the inclusion of armor in an airframe load-bearing scheme. The IL-2 was never given an official name, and Sturmovik is the generic Russian word meaning ground attack aircraft. It was named after the Soviet Ilyushin Il-2 ground attack fighter, which played a prominent role in this theater and is the single most produced military aircraft designed to date. To the soldiers on the ground, it was the hunchback, the flying tank, or the flying infantryman. It operated on the short recoil principle and had a rate of fire of about 600 revolutions per minute and top speed of 414 km per hour. During the first use in action of the Il-2, the aircraft was so new that the pilots had no training in flight characteristics or tactics, and the ground crew had no training in servicing or rearming. The training received enabled the pilots only to take off and land. None of the pilots had fired the armament, let alone learn tactics. But their tactics improved as Soviet aircrews became used to the Il-2's strengths. Instead of a low horizontal straight approach at 50 meters altitude, the target was usually kept to the pilot's left and a turn and shallow dive of 30 degrees was used, using an echeloned assault by 4 to 12 aircraft at a time. Another potent weapon was PTAB-shaped charge bomblets, known as anti-tank aviation bomb. The heat charge could easily penetrate the relatively thin upper armor of all heavy German tanks. The main problem with the Il-2 was the inaccuracy of its attacks. The Finnish anti-aircraft forces quickly found that the Il-2 attacks generally missed their marks widely, particularly with bombs. The heavy armor of the Il-2 also meant that it would typically carry only light bomb loads, which together with the poor accuracy of its attacks made it a far less deadly aircraft than contemporary Allied fighter bombers. To compensate for the poor accuracy, the Soviet command decided to use shaped charge armor-piercing projectiles against enemy armored vehicles. These small-caliber bombs were loaded directly into the bomb bays and were dropped onto enemy vehicles from altitudes up to 100 meters. As it could carry up to 192 bombs, a fire carpet 70 meters long and 15 meters wide could cover the enemy tanks, giving a high kill probability. It was a deadly air-to-ground weapon of those days. A total of 36,183 IL-2s were produced, but today fewer than a dozen IL-2s remain in existence. To Soviet troops on the ground, Il-2 the flying tank raised morale at victory. Without it, the Eastern Front could have been a different story completely. So that's it for today, friends. I believe I have covered most of the important details about this plane. See you again in another video. If you find this video informative, please hit a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me and encourage me to create more interesting content like this for you. Thank you, friends. Have a good day.